Okay, thank you. Good morning, everyone. A very warm welcome and a pleasant welcome to all my CA intermediate students joining us today for live virtual classes on strategic management. On behalf of Board of Studies Academic, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome you to this focused academic session designed to strengthen your conceptual clarity and exam readiness for exam point of view in one of the most dynamic and application oriented subject of CA curricula. Students, please remember that strategic management is not merely an examination subject. Rather, it is a way of thinking. How you think, that totally depends, and how your thinking gets changed. It's all about strategic management in the business scenario. This session is especially important as we move ahead with chapter 3, that is strategic analysis, internal environment, which builds a strong bridge between strategic analysis and strategic choices, that how a business can choose the strategies. This chapter basically plays a crucial role not only for the examination point of view but also in developing your analytical and decision making skills as future business leaders. Today, as we are privileged to have with us today Dr. Sanjay Thakur as distinguished faculty member who will be taking this session. Dr. Thakur brings with him rich academic depth and practical insights, making complex strategic concepts in simpler, logical, and highly exam oriented. His structured approach, real life illustrations, real life examples, day to day business scenarios, focus on conceptual clarity will certainly help you understanding the depth of the subject and how to write effectively during the examination. Dear students, I encourage you to make the best use of this LVC and be attentive and be active during the whole session and revise the study material along with the lecture. Write down the notes, case-based questions and descriptive questions will be definitely taken up after the session. Once the concepts we will go through. With these words, once again, I warmly welcome all my students and also our new faculty, Dr. Sanjay Thakur, to take forward today's session on chapter 3, that is strategic analysis, internal environment.
Thank you, ma'am. First
Welcome.
of all, I'm thankful from deep core of my heart for providing me an opportunity to get in touch
Sanjay ji.
with the student of CA, ma'am. It's a great honor and privilege for me to address the students. Well, introducing myself to my students, I am Sanjay Thakur. I am professor in management and teaching this subject from last 10 years. So I am here on today with you people for this chapter, basically, that is strategic analysis and internal environment. So I hope it will be a great session and great learning for each one of us. So very warm welcome and good morning to this session. And starting with the session, I'm going with the syllabus as usual. So it's chapter 3 of the strategic management, that is internal analysis, for which I've been appointed. So, well, students, the morning has been a bit surprising for you. Like you are seeing a different face on today in place of Harjit sir. The session was quite useful, quite good till now. But it's a different face now. This is something that happened in corporate culture as well. Few years back, Ratan Tata gave the charge of Tata Sons to N. Chandrasekaran, making him chairman of Tata Sons. So while N. Chandrasekaran joined hands with, he became the chairman of Tata Sons, everything was been taken care of, like ethics of company, values of company, and Chandrasekaran has equally carried out the legacy that Ratan Tata has made over the years. But after the death of Ratan Tata, there was a new phase. We come to know this is Newell Tata, who is father of Ratan Tata. So whenever a new phase come at the top position in a company, in any of the company, there is something that changed inside the company every time. It's just like the culture of company that changed. It's his thought process of company that changed. So it's how the dynamic environment exists within the organization. Like while we work for them, while we create them, it's with the leadership it change. It's with the people it change. So it is something called is internal environment in all. Like how things change inside the company, and whilesoever we are in an organization, it compose internal environment. So obviously, while we are talking about the top position, in this slide, it is like the CEO of company, the chairman of companies, who are the leaders of companies. So these are the people who are basically responsible for internal environment of the organizations. Fine. So we are here with this chapter, that is chapter 3. So in this chapter, we'll be covering about 5 topics in detail. First is key stakeholders of the company. That is to be done with the help of Mendelow's matrix. Then the strategic drivers, mean to say, like what are the forces that work inside the companies, how they work, how dynamic environment exists inside the company. So these drivers are like industry and market, customers, product services the company produce, and the distribution channel through which the product is to deliver to the customer. So like every morning you get up, you want to have Maggie. So Nestle product is available in any of the vendor shop which is in nearby areas of your locality. Then comes the core competency. Core competency means unique skills a company possess, on the basis of which you rank the companies on the parameters like this company, that company, that company. So like if it is the option of having again Maggie with you, so you always prefer Nestle product than going for other company's product. Then next is SWOT analysis. This stand for strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat for the companies. I mean to say, whenever a company has to come with a strategy, they need to carry out the SWOT analysis for better implementation of strategy. And last in this chapter, we'll be doing the Porter's generic strategies. That is based upon 3 parameters of the company. One is cost leadership, then comes the differentiation, and then comes the focused approach for the company. So during this session, I will appreciate if I'm having the chat, the questions in between from my students. I'm moving with the first slide here. Learning outcome of the chapter is supposed to be two. First is we have to understand that what is the importance of internal environment in strategic analysis. Mean to say, internal environment is composed of what factors, what make internal environment of a company really happening, really consistent with the companies. Then there comes stakeholders view of the firm. Stakeholders, who are the stakeholders? We have to think about it. So stakeholders are like the people who are inside the company and the people who are outside the company. People who are inside the company are obviously the employees of company, the management of company, okay? And the people outside the company are its vendors, its shareholders. So this is the stakeholders view of the company. Then comes the strategic drivers, as we discussed earlier, who are the customers, what are the products, what is the distribution channel, that we'll discuss in detail. Then firm level resources and competencies. This is something about what unique I'm having as a company with me, making me different from other companies. And then SWOT analysis, and then Porter's generic competitive advantage. So this is a picture I'm going to start with. It is about VG Siddhartha, who has started Cafe Coffee Day in 1997. So while this Cafe Coffee Day was started, this became a unique venture. The company became the biggest company in India with having the largest chain of its outlets in country by the year 2016. So it was in name everywhere. Every small town we go, we find Cafe Coffee Day outlet over there, and this was a famous hangout for each one of us. So after the death of VG Siddhartha in 2019, his wife took over the charge, who is Malvika Hegde. So while the company, as the picture is showing to us, while the company was being taken over by her, the company was having a debt of 7,000 crore rupees. So huge debt. Okay. Then we have to think strategically, like how the company overcome. And by the year 2025, there was a news that his wife, Malvika Hegde, has cleared a debt of 6,500 crore rupees, and now the company is moving toward the profit-oriented company. So while we are facing a situation like this, we have to think that what would Malvika Hegde have done to make this company a profitable company? So before moving ahead with the things, may I have some thing from my students, audience, like what she would have done to make this company from a huge debt company to a profitable company. Any three things maybe have in the form of chat from the students who are joined here, like Pranav, Vishwas, Astha. So may I have something from your side, like what you think, like what Malvika has done to make this company a profitable company? Please, from student side. Focus on strategy. Yes, that's great, Deepak. Neeraj is saying that internal reconstruction. Yes, internal reconstruction. That's great, Neeraj. Anybody else, please? Yes, she closed down the sick units, as the Kuldeep Nagar is saying. Fine. Solid strategy after study. So may I have some example, like what exactly she would have done? Like she's closing down the sick units. One thing I'm getting thing. What other things she could have done in part of like strategy to make this company a profitable company? Like this solid strategy, Kuldeep, you're saying. So what solid strategy could she have applied? Mm-hmm. Yes, please. Uh, Navneet is saying the better strategic manager focus on Porter's model, better, yes, internal environment. So maybe no, like what in internal environment comes out? Okay, turnaround strategy, exactly. This was the turnaround strategy that happened, as Linga is saying. Yeah, okay, customers. Yes, fine, obviously. So that's great. Thank you very much. The most important thing over here is that, like, what the culture you are creating inside the company. If you happen to visit the website of this company, what you will see that if the company is asking for applicant to join the company, okay, it focus most of the things upon its HR part, like it's a fun environment. It's like we feeling to its employees while they are joining the company. So it is like employees who make or break the company. So she feel like, okay, Marita Hegde feel like, okay, fine, whoever is joining my company, I'll be taking care of them and they'll be taking care of my company. So it is restructuring basically she made, and closing down the sick units, expanding into the foreign markets, and analyzing the cost part, obviously, that happens at the company. So Silga, so, doing CA is something like this change in culture and HR happen. They see something like, the vein, the blood of any of the company while I'm working for a company like Cafe Coffee Day, or you are the president or chairman of this company. Obviously, the cost matters a lot for you. And we are putting deep into the things like how cost happen, how we can reduce the cost, how profit can be increased. So it is obviously the accounts part that happen all the times. But strategy. So while this accounts is the blood and the veins of any of the company, this strategy is like the soul of company. Okay, soul means like we can't expect the existence of a company without having a strategy for it or without having a strong leadership for it. Fine. So this is what the role of leadership comes into picture with. Okay. Then this is something called Bloom's taxonomy. This was being given by Bloom's in 1956. So I'll be focusing upon this thing on today. So this is nowadays we are more concerned about outcome-based education. Okay, fine. Outcome-based education is something like we whatsoever we are studying, how we are applying that things in our day-to-day life. So this basically taxonomy is comprised of six phases: remember, understand, apply, analyze, evaluate, and create. Fine. So, as we are in smaller classes, from as you remember, from primary classes to high school, from secondary school, we are more focused upon remembering part of the things. Like, okay, we are writing things, we are cramming the things. So, let us take an example of things like how this thing happen. Remember is something like we are in plus one or plus two class, and we are studying about inflation. Okay, like how inflation is impacting the production of companies, how it is impacting customer, how it is impacting management, everything. So we grab some of the facts, like what is the inflation rate, how it is going on. Then we try to understand this inflation in a form, like what steps RBI governor has taken to control the inflation. Say like the monetary policy is being framed by him, and what is the repo rate, what is the reverse repo rate, so that inflation remain in control. Fine. So this is something called understanding the role of inflation and what is to be to done to control the inflation. So while you're having this question, okay, fine, as being a RBI governor, what step will you take to control the inflation? That is something understand part. Then apply part is next part. Apply is something like we are working as a consultant for a company who is say like in millets amma sort of company. Millets amma is who is a unique venture in millets business. Fine. So while this millets amma is there, she had started a new thing. Then we are interested to find out the break-even point for this company while it was inaugurated in 2025 or 2024. How long will it take to come to the break-even point? So this is apply part, finding out the break-even point and the duration for this break-even point. Then analyze. Analyze means like we are analyzing the industry around the company. We are analyzing the customers. Now, millet is something a new concept. Okay, it is not being taken by everybody, but those who are health conscious people, it is something the market for them. So we are analyzing like who are the customers, who are the competition, what are the government laws, what is the regulation. Then evaluating means while we are deep into the things, we are finding out the cost of production, we are finding out the exact customer target, we are finding out the marketing strategy. This is something called evaluating. Fine. And then comes create. Create, obviously, we are creating a business model for the company. We are suggesting it, like what is to be done, what is not to be done. This is something here. But then, if we talk about in your terms, say like being CA while you complete a value professional, may I know like what you'll be creating for the companies from you people? Like how will you using this Bloom's taxonomy in your life? Any example from your side, please? Yes, Neeraj, Pranav. Achitya, Divya, anybody please? Like if this is a taxonomy and this is how we are moving ahead with the things over the period of time. So how we will be creating something for the companies, how we'll be utilizing these skills. That's what I want to know from you people. Yes, anybody? Mm-hmm. I'm waiting for your response, please. Coordinating environment in the company, as Neeraj is saying, coordinating environment, okay, fine. This is a leadership approach. Good, Neeraj. Anything else, please? Anybody else? Ishwarya. Kuldeep is saying through wealth creation and maximization of the company as a finance manager. Yes. So, Kuldeep, may I know like which phase of this Bloom's taxonomy you will be using while you will be creating wealth for the company and maximizing its profit? You'll be in apply phase, you'll be in analyze phase, or evaluate phase. Like which phase of this taxonomy you'll be applying more for this thing? Yes, please. Evaluate and create. Fine, fine. Anybody else, please? Priya, I'm not listening anything from girls. Priya, Pooja, Aishwarya. how we will be using this taxonomy in our real life scenario. Yes, Vishwas saying that we're creating the healthy environment and session planning. Fine, fine. It is something again here. As see, like as we go to any of the hospital and we see the doctors over there, we never suspect their skills, their knowledge while we are getting checked up in the hospital. Fine. So while the doctors are being like produced in any of the medical college, they have to go through each of these phases. So like from morning 9 to 1, they have classes, and after 2 p.m. they are in the hospital. Fine. So they are doing things practically. So we don't suspect the training they have gone through. Fine. So needs and expectation of the customers, we will adjust internal environment and external environment. It is saying. Then Kashish is saying needs and expectation of customer. That is analysis phase. Fine, fine, good Kashish. That's good. So see, like while you are becoming CAs, you are becoming as good as professional as doctors in our country are. Fine. Agree? So while we are becoming as good professional as doctors are, they treat patients, we treat companies, fine. So we definitely have to be here somewhere into this apply, analyze, and evaluate phase. These three phases of our this taxonomy. Okay. So for this apply, analyze, and evaluate phase, we might have to absorb the concept and clear the concept and to link the concepts with the real life situation. So let me tell you one scenario. Two of my students went for internship with Siva Group. That was a big NGO, and they were into dealing with tribal people. While they happened to be to there inside the company, so the CEO of company asked them to frame some marketing campaign or the digital campaign for its company. So they were like, sir, we had studied everything in classroom. We know this thing happened, that thing happened, but we're not able to link the concept of those textbook concepts with the company. So that's a problem that exists over here. Most of the time we study the concept in textbooks in classrooms, but while it comes to link with the company, that creates a problem. So obviously, while we are into higher studies, say like after our school education, we have to focus upon these three phases called apply, analyze, and evaluate. Okay. So that's how we will do it by Bloom's taxonomy. So while we are understanding the needs and expectation of customers, definitely we are analyzing it, the situation, we are evaluating how profit can be maximized. So whenever you are studying, any of the concept, there is something, a word called with me. With me is what is inside for me. What is inside for me? Say like today I'm studying internal environment of the company. Okay, like what happened inside the company. So while we are studying this chapter of strategic management, there should be like curiosity inside us. Okay, while I'm studying, what I have to study inside it? Why should I study it? What is the learning outcome for me? So we on present scenario is focused upon outcome-based education. Mean to say, whatever we study in the classroom, we should be in a position to apply the concept, analyze the concept, evaluate the concept, and then create the concept. Only then it makes a benefit. So any of the training session, whenever it happens inside a bank or inside any of the financial companies, is evaluated meant for this purpose. Okay. So thanks a lot for your answers. Now moving to the next slide. These are the self-made entrepreneurs. Okay, like the top entrepreneurs of our country. We see the Piyush Bansal of Lenskart, while it is like Vijay Shankar of Paytm, while it is Radha Krishan Damani of DMart. So they are, the examples for us and the great people for us and always an inspiration for us. So while these people become the self-made entrepreneurs, okay, and have earned the name and fame and being known by almost every Indian, so they have fully utilized this Bloom's taxonomy. Agree? Fine. So that's how the taxonomy come into picture. So these are some of the famous companies, okay? This Google, Ford, HCL, Infosys, Accenture, each one of us have heard these names, like these entrepreneurs were known to us earlier. So may I have some idea from you people, like what make these companies the great companies, like how these companies become so great that everyone on this Mother Earth, on this planet, are aware of a name called Google, is aware of the name called Amazon, is aware of the name called Nike, while these companies are operating far, far away from our country, say like in US. Okay. So I just want to know from you people, like what you feel like, what are the factors that have made these companies a great company? Yes, please. Uh, yes, definitely, Neeraj. Entrepreneurs come from CA as well. They are really over there. They are to the inspiration. So I'm getting an answer in terms of few people, like what make this company the great companies. Their excellent services and unique goods. Yes, the products were unique. Good, Tiwari. Anybody else? Then Kuldeep is saying work culture and image. Good, that's great. Yes, yes. What else? See, like their rigorous marketing. Fine. They are always dominating the market. It's rigorous marketing. Yes. Anything else, please? Their individuality that make this company shows yes, they started ideas, more cashless transaction that happen with Paytm, exactly agree. Then they evaluate the market proactive and provide better products. Yes, they have to be on the top of the market for most of the times to give the better product and services so that everybody know them. Fine. Yes, what else we may have? Uh, acquire Zen Z instantly. They applied strategy. Yes, fine, great. Uh, proper utilization of the four M's, money, man, material, and machines. Good. And DA is saying they are the best, but they provide. Yes, fine. Uh, fine. These are the factors we are having with us. Fine. So now I just want to have one factor which you feel like is the most crucial, most significant for each one of these companies to make them a great company on this planet Earth, which you feel like the most significant, without which we can't even imagine like this company could have become so great as they are today. That is strategy, customers, fine. Any one thing. Management, yes. Kuldeep is saying management. Yes, anybody else? Anybody else? Yes, Priya, Pooja, from something from your side. Okay, Deepak is saying differentiation. Yes, this leadership is the like as the Lingar is saying, leadership is the most important thing we feel like that make these companies the great companies. Okay, so like we have to see this how this leadership play a role. As we are seeing in this slide, these are the names, some of the common names which are known to us. Fine, agree. So this Fabicol, okay, Fabiquick, M-Seal, Fabitite. These are some of the things like we happen to have in our home whenever we think about some adhesive product. Okay, fine. So may I know the name of parent company like which is making all these products for us? Yes, please. Like these are the common products in every home, in every household. We use them. May I know like which company produced these products? Yes, Deepak, great. That is Pidilite. So this is Pidilite. Okay. So for most of the time, we are not even aware of the name of the company which is providing this product to us. Okay. Say like we are making use of Pear soap at our home and the parent company is Unilever. So these are the brand names we are having with us. Okay. So thank you, Navneet. So this is the person behind Pidilite. Okay, as we are seeing over here. Here, his name is Balwant Rai Kalyanji Parekh. So, what is like done over the years to make this company a brand company in a way that whenever we are thinking of some adhesive, so like it has to be M-Seal, it has to be Fevicol, it has to be Fevistick, the common thing in our home. We don't have any other name in our mind whenever we have these products. Fine. So we can easily say, okay, fine, yeah, say like new Pidilite. Yes. So see, like, do you have? Can you please tell me, like, what Pidilite would have done to be a company in a way that no other name strike in our mind while we are talking about a company like Pidilite, like the products of Pidilite, these products. If it is Feviquick, it has to be Feviquick all the time. If it is Fevistick, it has to be Fevistick all the time. If it is MCL, it has to MCL all the time. So what this Parikh would have done to make this company as such that no other names strike in our mind? Any idea? Yes, Balwant Rai, Kalyanji Parikh, founder of company. Okay. Marketing was impactful. Okay. Shoe fixed product, fine, good, good. Ishwar is saying the quality, fine. Linger is saying product differentiation done by Pidilite. Yes, yes. Go on the same and similar competency. Deepak is saying great. Yes, but what happened? Like no other company is thinking of making product like Pidilite, time saving and money save. So like there are company like Reliance, there are company like other companies, Tata. So why not they come into this adhesive market? Time saving and money save. Uh, yes, fine, great. So these are some of the unique skills that being possessed by the company to make it a one of the favorite company. Fine. So inside we again have two pictures of great personality on this planet. One is Infosys chairman. May I have the name, please? On the top, the chairman of Infosys. Yes, Narayan Murthy, ideal of we people for most of the time. And second is Nandan Nilenkani. May I know, like, he's also the co-founder and chairman of the board. What Nilenkani is known for, other than this thing, Infosys, one of the greatest contribution he has made for us. Yes, Narayan Murthy. Yes, Aadhaar, great Deepak. Whatsoever we are having in the form of EID number to us, this was the contribution of Narayan Murthy. Okay, who has given us. Nandan Nilenkani was given us the Aadhaar number. That's great. Thank you very much. So see, like, what is happening inside the company? It is basically the leaders. Fine. That decide, that determine the company, its shape, its future in upcoming time. So then there come the leadership style, like how the leadership happen. So first of all, we have this Elon Musk. Everybody know about him. So he's visionary. You are doing something that no other would have think. He made a company called SpaceX, made something, a rocket launch vehicle that is again bringing the satellites, that vehicle back on Earth, even challenging the laws of physics. Then comes Satya Nadella, who is the CEO of Microsoft nowadays. His leadership style is democratic. Then comes Mary Barra. She feel like, okay, I'm there for my employees and my customers. It's servant leadership style. Then there was Steve Jobs, who was autocratic, not listening to anybody else, just whatever he feel like, he do it. Okay. Then there comes Cheryl, who is in coaching form. The company we create, transformational means we are like a family in a company. Then transactional, yes, Warren Buffett, he is strong in his accounting, like you people. Then laissez-faire style is of Sir Richard, a great company. Any of the leadership style that is called contingency style, depending upon the situation. Then comes the situational leaders type, like Indra we have done, like what's the situation will be there. This will happen. So may I know, like, what type of leadership style you will be using while you will be in a company? Which of the style appeal you most? Uh, Yes, Zuckerberg is of Facebook. No, I just want to know from you people, like while you will be like CEO of some companies, you will be handling some company, you'll be a manager of company. Which of the leadership style appeal you most? Vishwas is saying democratic. Okay, Amazon, Nagraja. Yes, Nagraja is saying Amazon. Pooja is saying democratic. Democratic, yes, fine. It is like we are asking team for input and values every of their idea. Mix, yes, his contingency leadership style, that's great. Uh, okay. So, see, like, this is how these people are our ideal and we go with them. Okay. So, this is, we have to keep in mind while we are dealing with people in our company or outside the company, like, what type of leadership style we need to have. Okay. And that is how we'll transform a small company into a great company and to be known by each one of people on the planet. So what exactly the internal environment is like it is not only leadership as we are talking as of now. Okay, it's exactly leadership is great. Bill Gates is again it's autocratic sort of person. Okay. Uh, uh, So yes, Microsoft is great contribution of Bill Gates. Then internal environment, something like obviously leadership make the internal environment. It's like the organizational culture, the way people think, behave, and act in a company will definitely will be determined and decided by the leaders of the company. Okay, so the leadership style plays a great role over here. So what in internal environment is comprising of the people of company, like who are the employees and stakeholders of the company. Now, these stakeholders are whom? Say, like we people are doing CA. Okay. So, may I know, like ICAI is an institution where from we are able to do CA, one of the renowned institution in the country, in the globe as well. So, if we talk about Institute of Chartered Accountant of India as an organization, who are the stakeholders for this institution? Obviously, we people who are doing CA. Who else than CAs? You people, being students. If we talk about ICAI, fine. We are talking about like stakeholders. We are saying the people inside the company who are in the form of employees and stakeholders. So if it is ICAI as an organization, okay. So you being as students of ICAI who are doing inter CA are stakeholders. Who else are the stakeholders of company? Nagaraj is saying solving problem and give solution to become a leader. No, I just want to know about the stakeholders. I say employees, yes. Government is stakeholder, fine. Members are stakeholders, yes. Then MCA, Finance Ministry stakeholders, great, great. Kuldeep Tiwari is saying, Nagaraj is saying shareholders are stakeholders, great, great. So yes, Ministry of Corporate Affairs is the biggest stakeholders. How things are going. Industry companies are stakeholders. That's great. That's great. CS is stakeholders. So this is how the company impact each and everyone in an ecosystem, both inside the company and outside the company, okay, in the form of stakeholders. Then there comes the physical infrastructure of company, the second part here. That means like what in the form of machineries lying inside the company, but in the form of technologies lying inside the company, and how the campus is inside the company, okay. Then third part is policy, process, and procedure. So like understanding policy. Policy is something, a written document. Okay. So like while we talk about ICI, we are making a policy regarding the admission process, regarding the examination process. Okay. So policy is a written statement that exactly tell that how a particular process will happen. So like how the examination will happen will be covered under the policy part. What will be the part of examination, internal assessment of how many marks? Okay. Yes, our vision, mission, objectives, goal, policies that shape the future of company. But policy is something like while it come about a particular process, say like a recruitment process, what is the policy? What is the leave policy? So what is the cost finding policy? So this is something a written document which a company frame with at the time of its vision, mission, and objectives. Great. Then process is something, step by step. Like after this step, what will be the next step? Say like accounting standards is a policy. That's great, Naraja. Then process is something we may know, like process, how process. We are making a balance sheet. It is a part of process. After trading account, profit and loss account, and balance sheet comes, it's a process. Then while we are doing this CA, it's a process. Great. And the procedure is what? Procedure, we say, like, what is a way of doing out a thing? Okay. So, like, we are solving an accounts problem. So, what we are doing, how we are solving it. So, formulas, we should be known of this, that is procedure. Okay. So it is again and one of the important part of internal part of the company. Yes, Schedule 3. So this policy, process, and procedure are the most important part. Then comes the hierarchy in the company. This hierarchy is defined in terms of organization structure. Structure means like who is reporting to whom. Okay. On the top of a company, there are like chairman, board of directors, then country directors, sort of things. CEO, CFO, CTO sort of people, they come in hierarchy. Then obviously culture is values and philosophy. May I know any one example of you people, from you people, Yes, this is hierarchy, Dia. Good, great. I'm really impressed by your presence of mind. That's great of you people. So may I have some example of values where the values would have, there would have a clash in values of companies, like how these values decide a company. What values exactly are? Values exactly are while we are kids, our parents are teaching us, okay, you have to say namaste, you have to, touch the feet of your lady for especially your boys. That's something like, they are inculcating values inside us. I just want to know from you that which company in recent past had clash in top management in term of values. Yes, that's great. Yes, Tata. Great, Nairaj. I'm really impressed. So while Cyrus Mistry took over as the chairman of Tata Group, there was a clash in terms of values between Ratan Tata and Cyrus Mistry. So it's what not Tata was known for. He was Tata clash on values. That's great. That's so great of you people. I'm really impressed by the presence of mind and class presence. That's great. I'm really happy. Thank you very much. Then next come were the key stakeholders. So they are basically in two categories. Stakeholders having stake in success or failure of organization. Mean to say, like how a company is going on. Okay. So if I'm having in a picture over here a company called Samsung. Okay. So there are internal stakeholders as we discussed earlier. These are employees of company working for the companies, management of the company, and the board of directors, which is the leadership of company. May I know like the people and external stakeholders from you people? Yes, for Samsung. Customers, investors, suppliers. Great. That's so great of you. Then regulators. Uh, who you feel like is regulating this company called Samsung in country like India? Government. Who in government? No, it's not MCA. Yes. Competitors, they are regulators to some extent. No, RBI is not there. It is for banks, Kuldeep. Great. Yes, Kavita, like there's a body like RBI. This CCI is not there for this telecom company. It's telecom company basically, fine. METI, yes, METI to some extent, but there's exact name for this thing. Yes, great Navneet. This is TRI. BSNL is competitor, Muskan. Okay, fine. This stands for Telecom Regulatory Authority of India. BOD is internal, Tiwari. Okay, fine. So try something who act as regulator as an external agency that is deciding that how Samsung have to, work inside a country called India since they're South Korean company. So this external stakeholders. So, there's something called ecosystem of a company. Ecosystem is something, we have an Apple phone, okay, iPhone with us. So while we are having an iPhone with us, which laptop will you buy? You will buy Dell laptop, this HP laptop, or you will be buying a MacBook. You'll be buying a MacBook. Fine, great, Neeraj. So with iPhone, I need to have a MacBook for me. Great. So why you feel like MacBook is more important while I'm carrying an iPhone with me? Like why not I can have other laptop like Dell or operating system is same. Great. Yes, it's ecosystem, the environment sync with the ecosystem. Great. You can easily share and transfer the file from your mobile phone to your MacBook. Great. So that's something called is ecosystem. Yes. Economically key. It is a costly product. Thank you. So ecosystem is something, like how we are interacting with environment around ourselves. Yes, there is compatibility. So this is the ecosystem of company. Ecosystem means who are the people inside the company and who are the people outside the company. Okay. So if we talk about the ecosystem of Samsung, obviously we as being the customers, we as being the vendors, suppliers are comprising this ecosystem. So these are the stakeholders having some stake inside any of the company. So it can be any of the company. Okay. So to understand the influence of these stakeholders on companies, like how stakeholder impact the company, there is a very famous matrix called Mendelow's stakeholder matrix. Okay, this Mendelow's stakeholder matrix have categorized the stakeholders on two parameters. One is power and one is interest. Okay, so if we're talking about this company again, Samsung. who you feel like are the powerful people in the company, those having the power. Yes, CEO of the company is having the most superpower. Yes, great. Then board of directors is having the power. Fine. Yes, management. Customers are more of into second parameter that is called interest. Okay. Chairman is having power. So see, like we are interested as being customers, what product the company is coming with. Okay, great, great, great. So while we're talking about the metrics, there are two parameters. Okay, on x-axis from say like we have the people who are having some interest in organization. Okay, fine. And on y-axis we have the people who are having the power or influence in the company. Okay, fine. Is there any doubt, any question you're having as of now? Yes, please, before going ahead with the metrics, may I have any question from you people, like any confusion between power and interest of people? Good, Dia. Thank you, Marius, Neeraj. Everything is getting clear? Yes, less power. Great, great. Thank you very much. So while we are talking about this metrics, yes, great question, Nagaraja. Nokia fell down before more power. What happened over here in Nokia? It's an interesting case study. In Nokia, actually, the employees inside the company having you were a company having the maximum market share, okay? While you were in market. Nokia started somewhere in 2001, 2, 3, and by 2010, we were everywhere. Okay. So, what the problem happened with Nokia, they were using the Symbian operating system. Okay. Symbian is something like making people this mobile phone to work for. Okay. Yes, they didn't keep up with the technology. So, on the other hand, Google came with Android. And every company, other than Nokia, say like this is Motorola, this is Samsung, this is Redmi, MI, Oppo, Vivo. They went into tie up with Google for this Android operating system, but they did not change. They felt like we are the best. Same happened with BlackBerry company, which were making the mobile phone. So it is basically the technology upgradation. They did not upgrade them technology, as Anil is saying. That's great, fine. And it's like the internal people of the company who feel like we are the powerful people and we need not to get changed as per the market requirement. So and they perished from the market because of this misconception that while yes, Kingfisher is basically again leadership that is happening inside the company. This was the company. There's an interesting case study between Kingfisher and this Indigo Airlines. Kingfisher is a basically premium company. Okay, premium company like who is serving elite customers. The airfare in Kingfisher is almost 3 to 5 times more than the airfare in this Indigo Airlines. So one and second was the Vijay Mali, as each of us know that he went away from India and settled in UK after having some scams. So that was the major reason for the fall down of Kingfisher Airlines. So shall we go next? So on this matrix, as we are seeing, thank you. There are four category of stakeholders we are having. So first of all, we are talking this low priority of people. Okay, low priority means like they are having the lesser interest in company and having the lesser power in company. Okay, uh, so low priority mean the people not much interested about the company, like what is happening inside the company. So may I know like what are people in this category? Low priority people? Yes. Mustafa is saying making mobiles, their compatibility as a question, fine, fine. So low priority are the people basically which are having, say it's media houses basically. Okay, fine. Banks, governments, customers are the people. This is low priority people. Low priority is like who are the people who are least bothered about the company. So it's media houses and business magazines. Okay, they will publish you somewhere somehow. Then there comes a keep satisfied. Keep satisfied means these are people who are having the more power in the company and lesser influence, okay, lesser interest. Okay, so keep satisfied is basically the people who are the banks, governments, and customers. Okay, and then comes the key players. Key players, obviously, they design the fate of company. It's CEO of company, it's board of directors of company, and it's a shareholders of company. Okay, and then comes keep informed people. Keep informed are like having more interest in the company and less power in the company. So these are the people like employees of the company, shareholders of the company, and uh, like who are having stake in the company, vendors of companies, suppliers in company. So they need to be told about the products of company, and from these people we get impressive feedback from time to time that what need to be done, what need not to be to done. So these are the keep informed people. Fine, great. So each category is implying different category of stakeholders. So you know how this metrics help companies. This metrics help companies in a way like we categorize the stakeholders into this quadrant, this quadrant, this quadrant, this quadrant, and we deal with them as per their role in the organization, okay, their role in the ecosystem. So if it is low priority people, okay, fine, media house and business magazine, you need not to be concerned much about those people because they are less in power, okay. Yes, key players are having high interest and high power. That's great. Okay, fine. So the concern at over here, while we are having this quadrant over here, okay, fine, the CEO, BODs are there. So we know that which people have to be in which place. Okay. So while we are dealing in a dynamic environment is something like where things keep on changing on day-to-day basis. And while we are talking about strategic management, there are basically two type of strategy. One is called blue ocean strategy. One is called red ocean strategy. Anybody having some idea about these two type of strategies, red ocean strategy and blue ocean strategy, from your side, please? Okay. Okay. So red ocean is something you are in intense competition with your competitor. Okay. Blue ocean is Kuldeep something. You are coming with something called niche market. Niche market mean a market which is being a market within a market. Okay. And you are offering a unique product to the market. Okay. So we'll dealing in detail with this blue ocean. Uh, Yes, nobody is doing that's great. Say like in our home, we make use of easy, simple mat for washing our woolen clothes. Okay, so while there were detergents in the form of Surf Excel, Vim Bar, Vim, sorry, Ariel, and lot many competition. That is that ocean strategy. Each company is into detergent powders. Italian fashion, yes, it is niche. Yes, great. So while we are into this, so most of the time, what happened? The environment, the industry we work in is into the red ocean. So like there is a huge competition between Airtel and this Geo. Okay, there is huge competition between the mobile phone companies like this Samsung, Motorola, MI, Redmi. Apple is coming something with niche. Okay, so this is red ocean strategy. So while this red ocean type of environment, this is dynamic environment. Dynamic means like things we don't know with certainty that what next will happen. So while most of the company are in this dynamic environment, okay, do you feel like the people who are in low priority may change to the next level called keep satisfied people? Uh, Yes or no? Like we told that in low priority there are people who are in media house. Yes, fine. Yes, how it happened and when it happened. You are saying yes, they can be yes creditors authority. No, these creditors have to be to in this keep satisfied category. They are banks basically, so they can't be in low priority. My question is, if media house or business magazine is something that is in low priority, how and when will it get changed into next level, say like in keep satisfied category? Yes. as being a company, I'm giving a least attention to media house. Okay, but somehow, somewhat happened that this media house is dominating in its power. Yes, marketing के लिए करेंगे, buy stake in media for yes, I guess they get interested when you give more attention. No, a few days back, Indigo Airlines in the whole November and December month was in news. Okay, everybody in the country was standing at the airport. Okay, what was happening? And this Indigo Airlines was getting the maximum coverage. So we agree that from low priority, this media house has got converted into the next category called keep satisfied. You agree. So, yes. It was media hype everywhere. So, what exactly happened inside Indigo Airlines? Anybody know? Like how this media house has shifted its position from low priority to keep satisfied category. What happened? Uh, yes. That was a movie, Mustafa is saying. Yes, that's great. Bad mounting. No. What exactly happened inside Indigo Airlines? That every while we were at the airport, we were standard. The flights were not running on the time. Management. Yes. What was the management problem, Lingara? Yes, it's a management problem. It is not basically management problem. The company is running from last many years, and it is one of the most profitable company in the country. No, it's not all. Yeah, change in rules. What rules? DA saying power. In what way power? So see, cancellation? No. Actually, what happened? Okay, let me tell you. This is keep satisfied category is something like RBI for banks and government. Okay. So then comes the regulator, as we discussed in telecom companies. Okay. Regulator are the companies which regulate, basically organization which regulate these companies. So in case of regulatory, okay, in for telecom companies, this was TRAI. For banks, this is RBI. Okay. And for aeroplane, there is again a government body, okay, that is called DGCA. Great, Kuldeep. So this DGCA has made a new norms that the flight pilot, whosoever are flying the plane, will be having only 36 hours of flight, okay, and after that they need to give them the rest. Fine. Yes. Minimum staff. Yes. Their pilots are over busy. They were flying planes for more than 48 hours. And while these norms came into picture, okay, the pilots told that will not fly the plane anymore. So the chaos was created inside the company, and they were not able to fly the number of scheduled flights they were supposed to do. So this is how the regulatory played its role. That's great, Mustafa. So the low priority quadrant got shifted into the next quadrant that is called keep satisfied quadrant. Now, Indigo Airlines have to do each and everything, okay, to keep its company in a running way. So they have given the compensation of 10,000 rupees each. Okay, DGCA, they are into basically more powerful, keep satisfied category. Okay, so this DGCA, Government of India, this regulatory agency comes into this category. And while you are violating any of the norms of this category of this quadrant of companies, okay, other quadrant may get reshuffled. So that's great. So this is how the low priority gets shifted into the keep satisfied category. Okay. So see, whenever we are working inside a company, we have to be too clear about the things like which are the people have to keep in low priority, which are the people have to be satisfied, which keep informed and keep players. I have these coordinates. IRCTC provide more coaches on train. Mustafa is saying. Okay. So may I know is there any query in this quadrant you feel like any other thing you would like to know in this matter? I'm not getting the question, Mustafa. Like you are saying, IRCTC providing more coaches on train. It's like in this matter. Yes, that was to resolve the issue. Fine. Thank you. So any query in this quadrant, please? Thank you, Dia. So whilesoever we are dealing with the quadrant. regulators are basically more powerful. Okay, so they have to be to in keep satisfied. That's great, Asta. You're fine. That will be put over here. Keep informed means like whosoever the key stakeholders having more interest in the company. Say like I'm using a phone of Samsung company. Okay, so I'm a customer of this company. So I should be aware of what is happening inside the company. Not exactly happening inside the company, but new product the company is coming with. Okay. So let me clear with keep informed first. Keep informed means like the people like shareholders. If you happen to have the shares of any of the company, whenever there is annual general meeting, you'll get a mail from the company that today's annual general meeting. We are just a participant of that company, okay? But in AGM, it is being decided that what are the next policies we are coming with, next programs we are coming with. So that is keep informed category, like shareholders we are, okay? Customers we are, employees we are. Okay, so what are the key information of the company need to be communicated to us from time to time? That is keep informed category. Vendors we are, suppliers we are. So we need to have the right information at the right time. That is keep informed. Okay, Mustafa? Then Nagaraj is saying low priority. Low priority means they are the like people having least interest in the company and least power for the company. So like media house, normally every company is working normal way. Media give the least weightage. Okay, so that is the low priority basically. Like okay, fine, media is working, business magazine is working. Okay, so it's low priority. We need not to be have their interest or we need to satisfy them for most of the times. Okay, Kuldeep is saying ki required information. This is for keep informed. Fine, Kuldeep. These are the employees of company, shareholders of company, vendors of company, suppliers of company. They came to this category. Yes, great. Uh, Key players, yes, Astha, this category will came for shareholders. Say like, have you heard the name of Rakesh Chunchunwala? Uh, Fine. So he was a shareholder, but while he purchased like maximum shares of Titan Group, he become an influential person. So from this keep informed category, he has shifted to key player category. While you are having the maximum shares of a company. Okay, Asta. So as I told you, in dynamic environment, any content can get interchanged. So if it is keep informed category for a shareholder, and while you are the you're like Rakesh Junjunwala having maximum share of a company like Tata Titan, so you become a key player for the company. And your meeting will not happen without your presence since you're holding more than 50% share of the company. Okay, so that's how it happened. Uh, okay. Great, great. Example in case study, yes, definitely. I'm having a very interesting example for you. By the end of this chapter, I'll introduce you to YouTube channel where you will come to know about exactly like how strategy happens inside the company and how things happen inside the company. So I hope you will subscribe that channel today, and that will definitely be a great help for you. Fine. So shall we move to the next one? Yes, yes, Rakesh and Juno are the major stakeholders. So next slide is about strategic drivers for the company. Okay, like what are the forces that work inside the company? Okay, and how a company attain a major position inside the industry and in the market. So these are the drivers that play a great role inside the company. We have something called a word called industry over here. Okay, so most of the time we have, yes, market is a driver, product is a driver. So let us go one by one. So for most of the time, what happened? Like we are having some confusion, like what industries and what companies. Okay, so let me make it clear for you. Like industry is something, the grouping of company. Okay, so if we happen to go to Gurugram, say like in Delhi, okay, there is a industrial area. In industrial area. Industrial area, what happened? The grouping of similar company. In Hyderabad, we happen to have something called Silicon Valley or IT industry. So all the major IT groups, IT companies are there in Hyderabad, getting engineers, software engineers for them. So industry is something called clustering or grouping of similar companies where a company is supposed to work. Okay. Yes, IBM, Infosys, TCS are there. So we have industry in the name of say like pharma industry, automobile industry, telecom industry. Okay, Tata Group in several industries. It is a company, but like industries of different companies. Okay, like it's not only one company. Fine. So if we're talking about Tata Group, you are into different ventures, having nine major divisions. So you are a group working in different type of industries. Okay, Tata Telecom, this one industry, telecom industry, fine. Textile, yes, fine. So this is industry like again an ecosystem. We are working and different companies are working over there. So it's one of the driver. You have to understand the industry. Then comes the market, obviously, where the buyers and sellers meet. Okay, and they are there for some purpose. Okay. As we know that if you happen to visit a local market before Diwali, it is a huge rush. Everybody is running, everybody is rushing for buying something. And after Diwali, if you happen to interact with some of the shopkeeper in textile shop or some other shop, so people are like, okay, fine, sir, market is not nowadays, it's something like, not that much hot. Okay, people are buying less. So they have spent a lot of money at the time of Diwali or some major festival like Christmas, and then they are like on the back foot. Okay, we have to spend less. So market is comprising of all the customers, all the sellers in the market who are there to serve each other. Then drivers of market, like what drive the market. Okay, so obviously trend. Trend means something like if we are having a phone with us, none of us will buy a phone with keypad. Okay, online market, offline market is there. Culture is something, like the way we people live. Okay, like I'm from Himachal Pradesh. You may be from Hyderabad, from Delhi, from Karnataka. Okay, so yes, so as we move from one place to another place, something that changes culture. Culture mean like the way we behave, like we think, we act. So, like the marriage in Hyderabad will be held in a different way than the marriage in Punjab or marriage in Delhi. Fine. Yes, demographic that is determine the culture. Geography is also determine the culture, and our traditions also determine the culture. Like what is doing at the time of like some local festival. Okay, there's socio-culture. Fine. So it's again having a great role in market. So have you ever thought like why before Diwali, every company like Flipkart, Amazon come with a huge sale offer? Yes, they are dynamic. If it is Diwali and 1 month before Diwali, there is Flipkart sale, Amazon sale, offers. Why the offers are there at the time of Diwali only? Why they have to increase the sale at the time of Diwali? Like if it is Flipkart and Amazon, they have the year's biggest sale at the time or before Diwali. Yes, whenever there is a festival, we will buy the new things. Great, Kuldeep. So it's again the culture that is determining like how we behave inside the market. Okay. Then fashion, obviously, it is always having a great role to play. Then the price, obviously, we studied a law of demand, which says that the demand is inversely proportional to price. We increase the price, demand will decrease. There are some exception to this thing as well. Then what offers we are giving and what technology we are using online, offline, online. Fine. So these things are basically the drivers of market. Then entities. Entities means like we are existing in the form of physical or virtual form. Okay. Nowadays, like e-banking is happening. Each one of us having Google Pay, Phone Pay, even the bank's paying app. Fine. So, do you feel like after 10 years, yes, we need to have a branch at small places to visit for, or we'll be doing everything with the help of mobile phone we are having with us or computers we are having with us. So, like how this net banking is impacting the culture. Uh, I just want to know, like, if it is net banking, mobile banking, okay, there will be less branches. Yeah. Yes, workload will be decreased. Lesser number of price will happen. Meeting will happen on Zoom. Okay. Yes, saves time for us. So, the everything inside the bank, if we happen to be working for a bank, is getting changed. We agree? Yes. As being customer, we agree that we are using cost cutting, we are using less time, we need not to visit to the branch, it will save the time. But if you happen to be an employee of the bank, so things will remain same to you as they were 5 years back, or they're getting changed. Yes, they are getting changed. Why? Uh, Yes, they're getting changed. Okay. They're getting changed in the form of working culture, new technology. When earlier there were like 4 employees in the branch. Now they just need 2 employees in the branch because IT has changed the way it was doing. This dynamic work culture. In upcoming time, the banks are closing their ATMs. Fine. Yes, upgraded mindset. You can't keep on working from 9 to 5. This is like you are having meeting in the 8 in the night. Okay, fine. So competition was earlier over there, Philip. Matlab, it's not a new thing for banks. But technology is obviously the new thing for banks. Like they can't keep on working the way they were working 5 years back because the physical presence has decreased. Yes, yes, great, great. So these are some of the drivers of market. Okay, like this is how the market work, they behave. Okay. Then I'm having a scenario of like 2 companies over here. So it's a new term basically we gives. It's not e-commerce. May I know what it is? This Blinkit and Zepto. It's quick commerce. Yes. Do you feel like this quick commerce have disrupted the industry of e-commerce? Like e-commerce was Amazon, Flipkart, Meesho, okay, Nykaa. So this q-commerce have disrupted the industry. Great, great. Deepak is saying yes. Uh, what disruption has happened over there? Have you seen the consequences? Like what Flipkart or Amazon have done? That Yes, yes, yes. Fast delivery is happening, but say like you were somewhere in Flipkart or somewhere in Amazon, so they need to adapt it, isn't it? Like quick delivery option. So Amazon came up with an option called Amazon Prime. Have you used anybody of you like who is using these Prime services? Uh, yes. So like what is happening in Prime? Amazon Prime. They are giving you the quick delivery. They are giving you some of the essential features. Fine. Discounts they are giving. Geeta is saying, fine. So while this Amazon Prime, this is one of the features Amazon is using to retain its customer. They don't want its customer to move to quick commerce. They don't want its customer to go to Flipkart. Yes, yes. So there is a quick delivery, 1 day delivery, offer discount. Yes, that's great. So, whenever a new player enter into the industry or enter into the market, say like this Blinkit, Zepto, enter in the market, they disrupt the industry. Agree? Like it can't keep on working the way the companies can't keep on working the way they were working earlier. Yes, priority is there. So this is one of the scenario, okay, of industry. It happened with the entry of a new player. Then market, the question at here, like if it is a market where buyers and seller meet, is it same for everyone? Like market is same, it's not same. Okay, it's different. As the slide is saying, it's different. May I know like how it is different? Who are the people who are going to malls for buying their vegetable, and who are the people who are going to local vegetable shop for buying their fruits and vegetable? Price and quality matters. Okay. Product to product. Yes, yes. No, the question at not different. It's say like vegetables or fruits we are buying. Okay. So we are buying it in a local shop near to our home, or we are going to DMart, we are going to somewhere else, Reliance Fresh to buy them. So market change, mode of shaping change. Yes, buyers remain same, fine. Sellers are different, and mode of shaping change. So while sellers are different, the market remains same or market get changed? It got changed. Okay, the different market, new sellers, fine. So this is how the market dynamics happen, like with the entry of new sellers, with the preferences of buyers, whether we are going to, a big mart or we are going to a local shop for buying things for us. Market get changed. Fine, that's great. So another strategic drivers for us, as you were telling me earlier, that customers are king. Obviously, we have to take care of their preferences, their priorities for all the times. Okay. The major reason for the failure of Nokia and BlackBerry like companies who were the market giant was like they were not keeping in tune with the customers' requirement, their expectations. Then the key offering we are giving in terms of products and services, okay, and then the channels, like how we are distributing the channel, okay. So is it clear to you as of now? Till now, is it clear? Any question you want me to like explain to you in terms of market drivers? Yes, please. It's clear. Thank you. Thank you. Then it's the next topic. We are moving with these industry drivers, that is strategic group mapping. The group mapping is something like we as a company have to position ourselves like where we are lying in the industry. What are the factors that are impacting as a company to me? So like I'm Asian Paint, here the example is Asian Paint. So look like how I have to deal, behave, act and react inside the industry. So before moving to this particular topic, shall we have a break of 10 minutes? This strategy group mapping, we shall have a break of 10 minutes. Okay. We'll again rejoin at 8:30. Okay. And we'll continue with this strategy group mapping. Fine. 10 minutes break is fine. Okay. Thank you. So I'm joining. Okay. जी मैम Thank you, sir. Welcome back, dear students. As we were discussing about the strategic group mapping, this is a tool being used by firm to access their position in the market and compare itself with its company in the market. See, like how it happened. I told you earlier that whenever we are working in a company or we have a company, we are existing inside an industry. Okay, industry is a group of similar companies. Say if we're talking about the pharma industry, we have the companies in the form of Ranbaxy, Dabur, Cipla. Okay, and telecom companies, we have Reliance, Airtel, this Geo. Okay, Vodafone Idea. So this group mapping is a tool that tell us like where in the market we are lying and what is our position in the market. Fine. So this is happening. So how it is happening? What we have to do, we have to compare ourselves with the companies who are our competitors, okay, and having similar type of competitive advantages and position in the market. Mean to say, as we are seeing over here in this slide, we are having two type of companies, okay. One is Geo, one is Airtel, one is ACC, and then comes Ultratech, okay. And uh, this is Blinkit versus Zepto, Zerodha versus Grow. So this is what is happening inside the companies, okay? Like how things are happening. So while we are positioning our company in comparison to another company, we're making use of something called strategic group mapping. Okay. So strategic group mapping means this scenario here. Nowadays, if we talk about the industry in the market is basically oligopoly condition, okay, monopolistic condition, okay, and there is something called duopoly. Hmm? May I have some idea like what this monopoly, oligopoly is all about? Have you heard the terms? Monopoly, oligopoly? Yes, monopoly is something a company having only one major player, like IRCTC in our countries there. Whenever we have to travel by trains, it is monopoly. And duopoly is like only two major players. So like here we are saying in case of airlines, there are Indigo and Air India. In case of cabs, there are Ola and Uber. In case of e-commerce, there are Amazon, Flipkart. So this is one of the emerging scenario which is happening in the market nowadays, like what it is monopoly or biopoly or oligopoly. So this group mapping is basically based upon like to position a company inside a firm in a way that we have to take care of our competitive advantage and competitive position in the market. Okay. So like what this advantage and position in the market is about. Like whenever we happen to go to the market, we buy mineral water for us, say like Bisleri, Kinley, Aquafina. So, do you feel like there is any difference like in these mineral three type of mineral waters, or any of the mineral water is like good enough for us while we are buying mineral water? Okay. You are specific about buying is particular type of mineral water, or you are okay with okay whether it is Bisleri, Kinley, Aquafina, any of the mineral water work for you? How things happen? Uh, it's may have like may know like how things happen. Any of these is okay. Okay, fine. Bisleri best for me. And then whenever this comes about mineral water, the first thing that strike in our mind is what name? Is this Aquafina, Kinley, or Bisleri? It's always Bisleri as they is saying. Yes, it's Bisleri. And any idea they like why it is Bisleri every time? Like why this Bisleri is taking our mind for most of the times? Because they were the first movers. Yes, great, Kuldeep. This was the company that was the first mover. They were the company. They come with this concept of mineral water in the market. So This strategy group mapping we are doing, this is having some types. This is one, many, and niche strategy. One mean seller pursue similar strategies as Kinley and Ecofina are the company of Pepsi and Coke and Bisleris of Parle. So they pursue similar strategies, mineral water, same price, same positioning, same vendors. So this is called one. Okay. Then many means there are sellers in the market. They have something called competitive position and competitive advantage. Say like we are going the market and have to buy the sport shoes for us. Okay, uh, videos freeze. Let me check it out. Is it fine now? Okay, thank you. So thank you, Dia. So see, like while this is second type of competition, okay, that is something called oligopoly. Oligopoly says that there are few sellers and many buyers. So like we have few of the banking companies, okay, few of the insurance company, few of the telecom companies, so few of the sports shoes company. So like it is Nike, Adidas, Reebok. We are buying the sports shoes, okay. So we are giving weightage of mobile phone companies, okay. We are giving weightage to one company over another company. So like if it is coming to buying a mobile phone, a new phone you're buying, will you buy out of a sudden, or will you be doing something called market analysis before buying your phone? Say like you'll ask your friends, you will having the review on the internet, or you simply go to the market and buy a phone for us. What happened? Like if it is, we will compare. Yes, definitely, Neeraj. We'll do the market analysis. We'll see what price, what value the phone is offering to us. So definitely we compare the things. Okay. And while we compare the things, we are giving weightage to one specific company over another company. Fine. Yes, features. So this is something called as a competitive positioning or competitive advantage a company is having over another company. Say like by the end of the day, I were having the option to buy a phone either of Samsung company or of Motorola company. And ultimately, I decided I should go with the Samsung. So Samsung is having something called competitive advantage or competitive better position in the market than Motorola. Okay. So this is something called many. Okay. Yes, we will do best everything. Then, as we discussed earlier, there is something called niche strategy. Niche is a like market within the existing market. Okay. Have you heard this name? Create nowadays. This is quite news. Your finance people, you might should be aware of this company, this CRED. Any idea about this company? Yes. Yes, Mustafa. Have you used the applications or may know what purpose is credit card? So how it is different from the card I'm getting from my bank, say like SJC Bank or ICICI Bank? Yes, like one is the thing. Uh, yes. Like what credit is doing exactly? Extra discount they're giving. Yes. Um, buy now, pay later. They offer, yes, credit point they give to us. Okay. So see, like while this company, what unique they did, okay, rewards they are having. So it is basically yes, latest entry, many offers. So this company is keeping a track record of each and every transactions I'm making in the bank. Okay, in terms of like what I need to have, okay, to maintain my financials in terms of credits. So it's again a niche market. You're dealing with a market which are already being saturated by the banks, okay, and you came up with the new schemes, new offers, new things in the market so that people use your services. Then comes Apple company. Obviously, you're in a niche. You are being least affected by the price of your competitors in the market. You're least bothered what Samsung is charging, what Moto is charging, what MI is charging for their phones. Your each phone, each MacBook, each iPad is unique and with its own price. You're least bothered about price. Then comes Nvidia. Nvidia is a company which is into basically a chip making company. Yes. Yes, quality RAMs and processor. And unique thing about Nvidia is that it is a company with highest value in the market. Like the biggest company we can say in terms of capital, yes, graphic cards. So if you happen to have video of the CEO of NVIDIA, you will see like what they are doing and how they are doing it. Okay, gaming PCs, yes, NVIDIA we are using it. That's great, Neeraj. So they are again into niche strategy. You're not doing something like Intel is doing. You're not doing something some other chip maker are doing. Okay. Then Netflix again here again is a niche strategy. We were having the cable connection. We are having the dish TV at homes. Then Netflix pioneered in our home and have disrupted the market with unique offers, unique schemes. To buy TV on smart TV. Fine. Yes, Ryzen is here. So this is something called niche strategy. So whenever we are talking about strategic group, okay, there are basically three type of strategies they are using. One is like common things, like it is happening in distillery, Kinley, Ecofina. The positioning is similar, okay, and advantage not specific. We are okay with any of the mineral water while we go in the market, okay. So we don't feel like okay, अगर distillery नहीं है तो हम कुछ पिएंगे ही नहीं, isn't it? So this is something called one strategy. Okay. Then comes many. Many mean oligopolistic competition. Oligopolistic means something where there are few sellers and we are giving weightage to one seller over another seller on the basis of the competitive advantage a company is having over its seller. Fine. Okay. Uh, then comes a niche strategy. Niche means it is a unique thing, okay, and no other company in the market is offering or in the industry is offering the services like we are offering. Fine. So, any question from here in this slide? Like what are the strategic groups? One, many, niche. Any other thing you would like to know? Yes, please. Or shall I move to the next slide? Okay, dear, thank you. I'm moving to the next slide. Geo Hotstar is niche. Actually, you know what like Geo is doing and Airtel is doing? They are again creating an ecosystem for them. Okay, to them. Hotstar's niche can say yes, they are offering these unique services in terms of Geo. Airtel Black, it's ecosystem basically, not niche strategy. Like you are making people addicted of your app so that they don't switch from one phone services to another phone company services. Okay. So I'm coming to the next slide. So here is something called group mapping. Okay. This group mapping is happening in two parameters. On x-axis, we have something called range of products. Okay. This is range of products we are having. Okay. So how many products we are having? Few products or many products? And on y-axis, we are having something called reputation among consumers, like how consumer perceive while buying our product. Okay. So whilst we do the group mapping, we see a company like ABC is having more reputation and fewer range of products. Okay. Like range of product is not more. And while PQR is somewhere in middle, like, okay, we are having more products and reputation is at par. Matlab, we are not very much reputed company. May I know which is the most reputed company over here? Most reputed company. This is, yes, GHI is the most reputed company. Reputation is very high. Fine, Dia, fine, Linger. So whilst ever we are doing this group mapping, we have to consider two parameters. Okay, one is what is the products we are offering in the market, and what is our reputation among consumer. So say like if we discussed Pidilite in beginning. Okay, this Pidilite was a company which were offering products in a way so that we don't have any other name in our mind. Okay. So if being asked to place Pidilite somewhere over here, in which group will you place it? Pidilite. You will place Pidilite at which place? Yes, GHI. The reputation is very high. Great. Fine. GHI is there. So group mapping is something. Again, I'm clearing it. What are the products, variety of products I'm offering, and what is the reputation of my products in the market? Then here is the example of laptop companies whose product we are using here. Okay. So what I'm saying, the HP is a company which is having the high reputation. Okay. And product range is not that very much high. Okay. Then Apple is a company, again, very high reputation and very high product range. Fine. Acer is a company having lower reputation and then more range. Okay. Fine. Got it. So this is how these companies are to be to placed. HP, yes, reputation is low. But yes, nowadays, your generation, it's something like how we perceive the world. Okay. Uh, Acer is also having the low range of product. Fine, fine. So this should be shifted to more toward the X and Y axis intercept here. Okay. So whilesoever you being asked, Apple dominated both in terms of market reputation and yes, definitely. Uh, Asus is gaming laptop they are known for, okay? And there are not many customers of Asus. It is basically you people in this generation who feel like Asus has to be to purchased because of their high performance and the very good speed. But if you talk about the mass sale, it's not like that much of sale as SP is making or as Dell is making or as Apple is making. So that's the problem with Asus, Neeraj. It's about the perception. If you happen to go to petrol pump, you are fueling petrol in your car or in a bike. Uh, we pay by, Google Pay or UPI. And if we aggregate this thing like the payment in terms of cash or digital payment happening at a petrol pump, what do you feel like? What is the volume? Like where the more money is coming in form? Like digital form it is coming or the cash form it is coming? Digital, yes, digital. Cash, they are saying cash. Is something different here. Like, like how you feel like there is more cash than the digital payment we are getting at our petrol pump? Yes, cashless, because most of the time, well, sir, we go over there, we make the digital payment over there. If we make UPI payment, we make the card payment. Okay, it's digital. But as they are saying the cash, the uh, cash is because whenever any truck is going, any bus is going for fueling their diesel tanks and in a huge quantity, they are making the cash payment 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 cash payment. Okay. So the cash payment is more in terms of digital payments if you talk about the volume. In the same way, we are presuming Asus to a laptop with having more of the reputation because we are using Asus gaming laptop. Okay, so we had to be to based upon survey or like findings, like how things happen. Okay, got it? Any question from here from this matrix? Yes, please. Anything you would like to clarify me, like how things are happening in group mapping? Two products. It's again having the variety of products. Okay, Mustafa, fine. It's clear. Yes. Then we are at here with the paint company, a similar type of group mapping. Okay. We see Asian Paint here. The company is high in reputation. Okay. But low in range. Okay. Then Dulex is somewhere in middle of the things. Reputation is not that much high, but the variety of product is a range of product is very big. Okay. So whilesoever we are going to home and have to paint our home, obviously the first name that come in our mind is Asian Paint. Okay. Then obviously it's competitor like Narrowleg, Berger. Okay, they are there. Okay. So in terms of reputation, okay, fine. Like how they are, it's a market share basically. So there is something called automobile company. Okay, automobile company. This is something like while we are putting this customer reputation, it is based upon the sale volume they are having in the market. Okay, so Asian Paint is the number one company basically here. Okay, then followed by companies like Narrow Lake, Shalimar. It's like in automobile industry, we are company like Maruti, Suzuki. In car segment, I'm talking about Tata, Hyundai, Honda. So we can put those companies on the basis of the range of product they are offering and the reputation they are offering. So like if this is automobile segment and we have to put a company like Maruti Suzuki, where you feel like in which metrics they have to be to here over these metrics, Maruti Suzuki. Maruti Suzuki has to be somewhere in PQR, having many range and okay, middle of fine, fine, that's fine. Okay. And company like Audi, if this is Audi, BMW, uh, segment changed. Okay. Reputation is very high for these companies. Okay. Range are limited. Fine. Great. So I hope this is clear to you. So this is all about, grouping the companies into different parameters. Okay. From on the basis of the range they are offering and the product they are offering. Okay. So what is the like output of this analysis? Like if a company is doing this analysis, they come to know about their competition, they come to know about their reputation in the market, and they come to know about the range. Market share of different companies is basically based upon the sale volume. Say like if this is FMCG, we say that Unilever is having the same market share, followed by P&G, followed by Dabur or ITC. So this is like how much of the product of Unilever is getting sold out of 10. Okay, so it's a sales volume basically, like whenever we sell, the sale is happening, like it is say like Atta, it is of ITC, it is of some other company, Shakti Bhog. So which of them is getting sold more? Okay, so that is market share. Like if I'm having toothpaste of same type, okay, depend upon yes PPP model. This is PP is fine. So company has to be with these things. Then the grouping. This is the takeaway of this chapter we studied till now. One was the dynamics of an organization. Dynamics is based upon the ecosystem of organization. That is its internal environment as well as external environment. Okay. Internal means like what is happening inside the company, how the management is working, how employees are working, how leadership is happening. And external means like its stakeholders, its competition is regulatory. Okay. Then Mendelow's stakeholder matrix and then strategic group mapping. So before commencing the chapter and having your queries, let me explain you something uh, of this chapter in BUS study. So this is here. We were supposed to study. This is a chapter we are having. Okay. So strategic environment. Let me like commence the chapter before concluding it out. So in this whole chapter, we'll be studying about the importance of internal environment, then stakeholders, both of them identify and explain strategic drivers. Okay. And this I already explained to you. Then there comes introduction of chapter. In introduction, just a minute. We had the clarity of like internal environment, okay, like who is this composed of. So if we talk about in internal environment, okay, we have something called physical infrastructure this year, individual and group, okay. Then the processes, what processes we are having, then physical infrastructure we are having, and the administrative apparatus we are having, okay. So it is all about internal environment. Then we are understanding about the key stakeholders. So we definitely divided these stakeholders into two categories. One is like internal stakeholders, okay, who are like management, shareholders, and external stakeholders are like your customers and vendors, okay? Fine. So this is how this stakeholder classification happen, okay? Uh, Here, there is an example of being given a healthcare industry. There is something called return on investment. So, like we are trying to understand over here how stakeholders impact the management of company. A healthcare company like Cipla is producing a new tablet called Nicotex. Okay, you know something about Nicotex? Any of you? Nicotex? Yes, it's great, Kuldeep. It's for like cigarette smokers, like who want to quit smoking. They're being, advised to have this Nicotex tablet. So, whenever a shareholder is investing in company like Cipla, okay, they want the return of investment. Like this new product should be sold immediately. But this research and development take time. You need to have 5, 10 years to get this tablet, and the market will take time. Okay. Then this return on investment is that not that much quick. So what happened? Sometimes the management is under pressure. Okay, shareholders are asking for ROI. I'm not able to give ROI. So maybe they are not, doing research and development to the extent they should have done, or they may not be following the processes they should have followed to the extent. Okay, so that's one of the problem. So here is a category of stakeholders in this table. One is shareholders. They are more concerned about innovation and continuous content, total ROI. Okay, but the company reputation of company is most important. Okay, like few years back, there happened something called one of the biggest scam in Yes Bank. Okay, the CEO of Yes Bank was doing some scandal with the banking practices. The share price was uh, high enough, but while the scandal came into picture, the share price fell from 300 to 40 of 20 rupees. Same happened with Satyam company in Hyderabad. So they are more concerned about the reputation of companies, corporate social responsibility, and market share. Okay. Then C, obviously, they are the power group, prestige, share, revenue, profit. Then vendors, obviously, whosoever is the, seller of the product of a company, they are concerned about its growth of company, stability of ordering, order should be come in time and the margins. Okay. Then the consumer, obviously, whenever we are buying a new phone, we need to have new features, better deals, value for money, and the product has to be available to us. Employees, obviously, while we are working in a company, we need to have the better benefits, better wages, stability, and a reputation of being associated with that company. Okay, so that's something like about these stakeholders. Okay, then comes the Mendelow's matrix as we studied. So what we did over here, we categorize the stakeholders into 4 categories. Okay. These were keep satisfied, keep clear, low priority, and keep informed. So I hope it's clear to you to the best extent. Then how one quadrant move from one to another, that is also being discussed over here. Like people in low priority, how they can be there in the keep satisfied, people keep informed can be key players while their share increase. Okay, so you might have to go through this text for your exam. It's just about clearing concepts. So by tomorrow, whenever we'll be having the class, I will definitely appreciate you people if you are having some question from this content being available to you. Then comes the drivers. Obviously, in drivers, we are studying about industry and markets, customers, product services, and channels. Okay. So in today's class, we discussed about industry and markets. Okay. So how it is different, how industry is impacting a company. So there are some of the example over here, say like Maruti, Mahindra, Tata Motors, TVS, Bajaj Automobile industry. Okay. How the price of one company is impacting another company. That is to understand in industry. Okay. This is industry and analysis. That was the strategy group mapping. Okay, fine. So where to put when which company to put here in terms of reputation. Okay, and in terms of variety. Uh, we will be moving ahead with the next topics on tomorrow. So the session is open for you people. From your for your questions, please. I will be happy person to answer you people. Yes, please. Any of the questions we can talk, we can chat right now. Any of the questions till now you feel like to be too cleared by me? Okay, fine. One thing I promised you in the beginning of this slide was that I'll be sharing you a link. This is here. If you happen to click on this thing, it's Pidilite web page. Okay. No, I just want to share something else with you people. If you happen to go to select YouTube, entire screen I'm sharing. Okay. There is a YouTube channel. The channel name is Think School. You please note it down. Okay. This is Think School here. Okay. And if you happen to, watch videos of this particular channel, you'll be having a deep clarity like how strategy work inside the companies. Okay. Got it? Say like I'm coming to one of the video over here. Rapido is killing Ola and Uber. Okay. So what you have to do, you have to subscribe the channel and have to go through the videos at least. Okay. So by tomorrow, say like if it is Pidilite, we studied in the beginning. So I will type here Think School, Pidilite. You'll be having the case study of Pidilite. Here, genuine strategy. Okay. Got it? So it's an interesting channel, okay, showing you things in terms of pictures, in terms of case study, everything. So this will give you a brief insight for you people, like how things happen inside companies, okay? So one of the very interesting channel. So do subscribe the channel and do have some case studies from here, okay? Fine. Am I audible? Thank you. So I've shared the link with you people. So Think School is to be subscribed by you people. So please, question from your side, please. I'm waiting from your questions. Yes, any of the student, please. Yes, Navneet, if you subscribe, it is good for you because for understanding of this particular subject called strategic management, uh, these videos will help you a lot.
Sir, my voice audible.
Yes, audible, sir, please.
Sir, how markets depend on PPP?
PPP is basically about, you will clear the abbreviation, please. What PPP is all about. Yes, sir, please. Purchasing power parity, sir.
Yes, yes.
Okay, fine. So, is purchasing power parity. Fine. There is a interesting case study of company like Reliance. Whenever Reliance come in the market, okay, their phones, their laptops are of lowest price. This Geo I'm talking about. If Geo is launching a new laptop or new phone, but you will see like their phones and laptops are of lower price. So this is something called, bills of material. Bills of material is something like you will analyze the vendors from one vendor, two vendors, three vendors, and see like from which vendor you are getting the best quality product at the lowest price. Okay. So this purchasing power parity is something like, comparing the values by the cost of goods. Like which of the vendor is providing you the quality goods at a lower price. So it's not simply like you are hiring one vendor, two vendors and getting everything from them. So PPP means like I'm in a position to procure goods at the lowest price. Okay, for my making my final goods. Say like this is mobile phone, a company like Reliance is making. Okay, so whatsoever the semiconductor, whatsoever the chips they are putting in the phone, okay, they are getting it at a lower price than its competitor like Motorola or Samsung. Okay, so this quality, this particular PPP enable them to produce the phone at a lower price than their competitors. Okay. So whensoever the cost of good is getting lowered, okay, it's basically PPP, purchasing power parity, that you're comparing the vendors and you're finding the best vendors who can give you the quality products at the lower price. So that your ultimate product you're producing in the market or delivering in the market also come at a lower price. So whenever you need to have cost leadership in the market, producing goods and delivering goods at the price lower than the competitors, you need to focus more upon PPP, sir. I hope
Yes, sir.
I'm clear, sir.
Sir, so, sir, and then today, India's people PPP lower or higher?
Yes. Lower and
Because
higher.
some multinational companies go outside before. Today, multinational companies decide invest or source.
May I have the name of any company you feel like which company you feel they are investing resources?
Is Amazon.
Amazon, they are coming to India. In
Still
what way?
continue.
Like Amazon is offering products at a lower price, you're saying?
It's lower price.
Yes, it's only because of PPP. Whenever they will, Amazon is not making anything. They are tying up with the vendors across the nation, across the globe. Okay. So whenever any vendor is coming to them and saying, okay, fine, I'm offering this product at the price lower than the competition, obviously the vendor will be listed with Amazon and will be we as a customer are getting things at a lower price. So this PPP is simply, tying up with the backward integration, like what the people were providing us the goods and services in terms of raw material. Okay.
Yes.
So while I finalize it and find them giving me the quality products at a lower price, definitely I am able to offer my customer my product at a price lower than the market products.
Yes, sir.
And there is one more question like industry dynamics impact organizational dynamics. Yes, definitely industry dynamics is a red ocean strategy. Like we happen to be in automobile industry. Yesterday, there was a news that Tata Sierra has the booking like anything. And it is, supposed to kill cars like this Kia Seltos and Hyundai cars. So, this is industry dynamics. Whenever a company is coming with a product like, great product at a great price with great offerings, it will definitely impact the culture, the system inside the company. Now, the company like Kia and Hyundai cannot expect their cars to be sold at the same rate as they were selling earlier after the launch of Tata Sierra. Okay, so obviously the dynamics inside company will change. They also have to come up with the cars of new features, new qualities, so that they can compete effectively with the cars of Tata. Okay, so that will definitely will impacting their dynamics, internal dynamics. Fine, sir. Navneet, may I have the clarity of this question, like promotion price? You were able to clear it. Okay, fine. So I cleared it with the help of example, like how Tata Sierra is, disrupting the market of automobile industry while it comes with this new car. Thank you, thank you. Any other one, please? Uh, Companies on regular basis or any time frame. Sir, like this Mendelow's matrix and second matrix you're talking about? Mendelow's matrix is something being prepared by companies, and this need to be revised from time to time. Like while sir, you are having the annual general meeting or some meeting, so we need to have a deep understanding of the things like which thing say like recently the things happen with Indigo Airlines. Okay, so this was the time to revise their Mendelow's matrix for them. Okay, from low power, low interest people, how media has entered into the high power and high interest category. Okay, so this need to be revised from time to time depending upon the situation and dynamics of the market, sir. It can't remain same throughout the life of company. I mean, whenever there is having some meeting, we need to brainstorm and we need to think. Any shareholder say like this was Rakesh Jhunjhunwala purchasing a lot of shares of Titan Group. Fine. So less interest, more power. He changed. So that happened over there. Okay. Uh, yes, we have to be dynamic. We can't be static. Netflix is dominating
Here,
Hotstar.
here,
Yes.
sir, I would like to add one more thing that students please remember that the essence of this chapter, this whole syllabus is or the subject is what? That environment is dynamic. The very first line of this subject is environment is dynamic. If the environment is dynamic, we are not able to control the environment. Definitely, if the environment is dynamic, it is going changing day by day, then definitely the other tools will change accordingly. And today in this session, we have already told you that the nomenclature of the topic is itself is internal environment. So all the tools are subject to the change in the business scenario,
Thank
right?
you, ma'am. So like dynamic environment, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Any other query? Or we can wind up the session. Yes, thank you, Kuldeep. Thank you. Sanjay ji, any other query would you like to address? Or we can wind
Yes,
up?
ma'am. If there's something like I don't find any relevant query as of now, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Okay. So with this, as we come up to end of today's session of Flavor Chapter 3 of Strategic Management, I'm sure that this session has added value, meaningful value to your conceptual understanding and your strategic thinking. As today's session is all about the environment, internal environment, which is totally dynamic, and how we can analyze that environment and the businesses can move forward. I would also like to sincerely thank Dr. Sanjay Thakur for his excellent explanation, exam oriented approach, as well as make the complex concepts in a very easier and understanding manner. He taught so many concepts in examples, in real life examples. So I think that students are quite satisfied with all these examples. His insights will surely help you not only in scoring the marks in examination, but also in developing your mindset as a professional, as a leader, as a business leader. Dear students, I urge you to please revise this chapter, read this chapter from the study material. As in the tomorrow's class, we will start with some other topics, but for sure of chapter 3. So before you will join tomorrow's class, it is my advice to all my students, please read the concepts from the study material, and wherever you feel that these are our doubts, you will come up with the doubts in our next class. Practice past examination questions, RTPs. Focus on your presentation skills, on your answers writing skills, how to articulate the answers in a concise manner. Please remember, students, that strategic management, clarity of thoughts, and proper linkage are very important. Linkage of what? Linkage of concepts with the examples. So, with this, I can say that please study hard and read our content from the study material, from the notes which your faculty has given you. We will upload these BPTs shortly. And apart from that, students, my humble request to each student, please fill the feedback form of today's class, because it will help us to understand that what basically you people want from us in our upcoming classes. That's why I request and I urge to my students, please fill the feedback form, that how much you are satisfied, how much your queries have been taken up. If still you have any query, if you still have any doubt, you are feel free to ask those queries. Or otherwise, you will read, study from your material, from your notes, from your classes, and come back with us, come back to us for tomorrow's class. If still you have any doubt, you are most welcome. Anybody have? Yes, we will definitely do this chapter-wise case scenario. Don't worry about that. Good. Thank you, Kuldeep.
Uh, Education factor is basically a demographic factor.
Yes,
And
it is a demographic, not a social one.
yes, because it's based upon the age of people who are into education.
So I think, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, students. Come and join us for tomorrow's class, but after studying the concepts, so that you can utilize your faculty. Right? Thank you, everyone. Thank you, technical team.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, students. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.